Hello, everyone. My name is Christina Huang, and I'm thrilled to bring you the exclusive Backstage Pass to GtFT, Google Finance and Technology Summit 2024, right here from the electrifying Yas Marina Circuit in Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is a fascinating blend of tradition and innovation, making it unique on the global stage. It's a city with a dual commitment to preserving its cultural legacy while spearheading innovations. Join us on a summit that brings together the best minds of banking, fintech, and financial services. Stay tuned as we dive into the world of AI innovation, digital transformation, and market disruptions that are setting the pace for the future of finance. This is your Backstage Pass. Buckle up. In the next few days, our summit will be packed with fintech enthusiasts and visionaries who will explore groundbreaking sessions and get the inside scoop from the world's most successful finance companies. In the rapidly evolving world of fintech, it can be overwhelming to keep track of the important developments. Today at the Google Finance and Technology Summit, I'll help you navigate through these key learnings, ensuring you stay at the forefront of financial innovation. First, I'll be speaking with Stephanie Davis, Vice President, Google Customer Solutions in EMEA, to give us an overview of the growth of the fintech industry. We are absolutely thrilled that you opened our third GtFT in the UAE.
Well, thank you. It's wonderful to be here. It's been a great week.
You highlighted Google's AI capabilities for businesses, and that was so brilliantly received. How do you see Google leading the way in shaping the future of AI for businesses, both here and globally?
It's such a good question, but I really think that this is at the heart of Google's mission. And we have been an AI-first company, as you know, since 2016. And so we have really put AI at the center of so much of what we do. So we've really done a lot of the heavy lifting and the hard work so that we can bring solutions to our customers. If we just take the sales and marketing side as an example, I don't know of any business out there that doesn't want to grow its customer base or to have higher sales.
Right.
And of course, profitably. And with our AI-powered solutions behind that, we can almost make that an off-the-shelf delivery to our customers. So really excited about what the high performance and high returns of our solutions can bring. But we also recognize that there are some things that in-house our customers may need to build or perhaps rebuild in order to get the most out of AI. So that's where we really want to be present, particularly from the cloud side and APIs into our AI work so that they can do that internally too. Either way, whether it's as a partner or whether it's there internally with our customers, we want to be there by their side and help them realize the opportunity that AI can bring.
What is the one emerging technology that comes to mind when you think about the financial industry?
I actually think just taking a step back and looking at how technology and AI specifically is working across strategies that the financial industry has had for a long time, whether it's growing revenue, cutting costs, or mitigating risk. So I think that there is a lot of value to be created. There are even some consulting firms who have estimated that there's a $1.2 trillion opportunity.
Wow.
But if I were to think about, from my vantage point and your good question, I think it's that risk mitigation that really has the opportunity to be most disrupted. If we think about some of the things that we're seeing around AML or anti-money laundering technology, I think that's where financial institutions across the globe will begin to see great opportunity.
Wow, and how important is that? That's incredible.
Absolutely.
If our audience could take away one key insight from today, what would you choose that to be?
The most important is that it is actually not too late to be early with AI. The moment is now. And there are some ways for us to approach it so that it's not so overwhelming. Mm-hmm. It can be broken down and approached in a much simpler way or less daunting way. So it's not too late to be early, and we are here to help you break down the complexities.
All right, so you've heard it. Let's embrace AI now and unlock new opportunities together. AI. In a world where artificial intelligence is not just a buzzword, but a business revolution, how are leading companies integrating AI to stay ahead. Next, you'll hear from Christoph Kulnig, Chief Marketing Officer at Raiffeisenbank, who'll share how a traditional bank has taken steps to integrate AI into their processes.
Traditional banks, such as other traditional companies, are facing the issue of speed. So we have to be conscious that the times and the environment is changing rapidly, and we have to adapt. And we can handle that with cultural topics. So we really have to create this adaptive culture to handle this. When it comes to AI technologies, I think it's a lot about content creation, content distribution. We focus now on content creation because that's the closest thing right now, what we can utilize. Still, in banking, it's a very regulated market, so we have to be careful with all the regulators, so this slows us down a bit. We are confident to make it happen, still with all these limitations.
We're excited to have Mark Rydquist from Google Cloud with us to discuss the impact of AI and Google's approach to enabling and accelerating AI capabilities for businesses worldwide.
I don't think any business can go far wrong if it continues to be laser focused on its customer and meeting the customer where they are. So if we think about financial services, we continue to see a greater transition towards digital, and I want that to be easy, convenient, fast, and of course secure. So the move to cloud continues at a very strong pace. And the reason they're doing that is because it's the foundation upon which they build their digital capabilities. And we're seeing hyper-personalization as being the word that everybody is talking about, but it's very true. As a consumer of financial services, I want my services to be deeply personalized. And look, let's be honest about it, the financial services industry has still got a long way to go. When it comes to things like transactional banking, that's very digital and it meets me where I need to be. But when it comes to more complex products like pensions and mortgages and investments, those digital experiences are still somewhat laggard when you look at other industries that have really cracked this. So cloud is the foundation for the future of competitiveness in this business of digital banking and financial services that are being highly digitized. And then being able to use that customer data in the cloud, processed at quantum speed to deliver highly personalized digital experiences that meet the client where they are for any and all financial service transactions, simple or complex, is, I think, going to be the base currency for how you not only survive, but thrive as a financial institution in the future. If I look beyond cloud, and if I look beyond hyper-personalization, we're also seeing technologies like blockchain now becoming very mature in the market. Central banks around the world are experimenting with central bank digital currencies as a means to try and work out how to keep up and get the regulators to stay on track with what is emerging as a peer-to-peer, individual-to-individual, business-to-business method of transacting. And of course, no business now is immune from the impact of Gen AI. That is going to disrupt the industry at a pace we've never seen before. We are seeing real, strong, deep real use cases right now that are beyond the hype, where we can repurpose thousands of jobs inside of traditional banks for far more high-value work by automating things like Know Your Customer and KYC, for things like credit and lending, how you produce regulatory compliant reports. All of these things can be done using Gen AI in a way that's automated. So I'm very excited about this, and standing still is probably more risky than embracing these technologies to work out how to leverage them to be competitive in the future.
Wonderful insight from our fintech experts. Now it's time for me to get back into the mix at the main event. From payment platforms to seamless global transfers, I'm eager to explore the radical innovations shaking up our financial world. What are some of the most exciting innovations that are truly benefiting customers and businesses alike? I'm meeting with Adel El Defraoui from Stripe to demonstrate how Stripe streamlines complex revenue operations, enhancing clarity and fostering growth for businesses worldwide.
I think one of the biggest challenges our customers face is globalization. By nature of businesses, both startups and large enterprises, they sell to customers in multiple jurisdictions, and that causes major concerns and headwinds. The way we solve that at Stripe is our stack is built on modularity, and customers can use different pieces of the Stripe stack as they grow into new jurisdictions, such as our tax products or our revenue recognition product, And one of the most exciting things that we started doing recently, we have gone multi-processor. So you don't need to acquire with Stripe in order to use these features. You can have another acquirer, but still use our tax product in order to help you solve for your tax issues across different countries and different jurisdictions. I'm very excited about our revenue and finance automation product suite, because that's really looking into the future and looking into an area that has been a challenge for a lot of companies. We always think of payment processing, we always think of the payments payments coming in, but we never think of the entire finance journey, whether it's revenue recognition, whether it's recovered failed payments, whether it's tax, whether it's reporting, closing the books at the end of the month, and having a one-stop shop for all of that is going to be a game changer. Obviously, we haven't won. It's going to be a ever-evolving process, and it's going to evolve, especially with AI and everything that's coming. But I'm very excited about the future and what that can do for companies, both small and big, across a wide variety of industries.
Fintechs like SumUp focus on accessibility and affordability for businesses traditionally overlooked by larger financial institutions. Let's learn more from Hermione McKee from SumUp.
Because SumUp really started with core payments, we're at the absolute heart of a merchant's business. This means that not only have we built a very robust platform onto which new services can continually be added, but it also facilitates real-life interactions with our merchants. Whenever a SumUp goes into a SumUp merchant and orders their coffee, they also have a conversation about payments. But whenever a merchant also changes their activity within their store, our data makes us aware of this and enables us to reach out to those merchants to have conversations. This means that we're continually aware and updating ourselves on the challenges merchants are facing. And through doing that, we can be in front of the challenges and providing solutions to those merchants, and by bringing them into the ecosystem and making them easily accessible, affordable, and easy to use, from the smallest of merchants to some of the ever larger merchants that we're servicing.
And to share his experiences with the revolutionary changes in global money transfers, let's meet Steve Naudet from Wise.
So our customers for the last 15 years have told us exactly the same thing. When they send money or receive money around the world, they want it to be faster, lower cost, and more transparent. And anything we can do to help them make it those things is amazing impact, and that's what drives our growth. And the new technologies, where appropriate, things like AI that let us have more automation, lower our costs, and increase the quality of the service we provide is what our customers continue to tell us they love, and that's what we're going to keep on doing. One of the really exciting developments we see is companies like ourselves, payments companies, connecting directly into the local payment schemes, opening accounts at the central banks and clearing and settling the money directly through those schemes. And this, when you automate this across many markets, lets instant payment scheme connect to instant payment scheme and money move at the speed of seconds. And this is what we're able to do today. Almost 65% of our payments arrive with the recipient in less than 20 seconds, thanks to this setup.
Next up, you'll be hearing from Nick Druitt, Chief Commercial Officer at Engine by Starling Bank, who'll be sharing on how they're putting themselves ahead of the competition.
Technology and the pace of change in technology is very exciting and is a force for good, but don't lose sight of the basics. That sometimes trust and the human touch is very, very important. Banking is it's a very emotive and important topic for people, and sometimes people are dealing with things. It's not like buying a packet of cornflakes. They're dealing with serious, life-changing situations. And whether it's making a big investment or they've suffered a bereavement, they need an organization that will be on their side and help them through the issues.
This event has been a treasure trove of insights and revelations. I'm eager to learn what the participants have taken away from their experience here.
We're very excited to be part of GtFT 24, working with Google on such a great fintech summit, attracting among the global leaders, decision-making in the fintech space. Ultimately, though we see a lot of interplay across technologies, whether it's AI, digital assets, into fintech, that the human is always center stage across everything we do. It's an important factor that I believe captures the ethos of not only Google, but also Hub 71.
I think the implementation of AI and the strategy that you should have behind it, I think. Usually we think about AI as something that you need to experiment, but it's good to see that, most of the companies actually have a vision, right, for it.
They started off with a very good note, and people are really I feel sometimes shy in using AI in their day-to-day work. They feel like it's cheating, but it's actually enabling people. And that's what I think the whole event was about, that it's not something to be afraid of. It actually enables you and helps you to, scale your business or whatever you're into.
So I think as someone who lives in Abu Dhabi and we work in Abu Dhabi, it's been pretty incredible actually to see fintech, AI leaders and government officials actually be here to talk about innovation and technology. And it's pretty incredible to hear the conversations about the progress, and especially the recent one we just talked about, MoneyPoint and the things they're doing, and talking about culture and the importance of bringing something global, local. I love that for Abu Dhabi, and it's just been great conversations.
That's a wrap on Google's Finance and Technology Summit 2024 here in Abu Dhabi. But don't forget to explore our curated collection of content on the Summit's on-air website for more deep dives. And there's even more you don't want to miss out on. See you at the next summit. Ma salama.